Namaste to one and all. Welcome back to another session of our force and laws of motion. This is Madhuri at Science at Your Tips. So we have to continue with our 16th question. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meters per second to 8 meters per second in 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum of that object. Also, find the magnitude of the force exerted on that object. So here we are going to find out three things here, children. Initial momentum, final momentum and force. These three values we have to find out. So what to do? We'll see in the solution part. Now, first of all, what is the mass of object? I am taking this as m. I am not putting any m1 or m2 because only one object is there. So, mass of the object is m and that is given here in MKS system only, MKS units only. So, I am writing that, I am not converting that, units also 100 kilograms. Then, initial velocity. What is that initial velocity here? 5 meters per second. 5 meters per second. So, here only directly I will find out this initial momentum also. What is that? M into U, mass into initial velocity, 100 into 5. What is the value here? 500 kilogram, 500 kilogram meter by second. 500 kilogram meter by second. Then coming to final velocity. Anyway, mass is same, the same object, no? Final velocity value here it is given as 8 meters per second. Now we'll find out what is the final momentum from this value, m into v. What is m value? 100. What is v value? 8. We are going to get 800 kilogram meter by second. Kilogram meter by second. Now we got final momentum and initial momentum. We have to find out force. So for finding the force, children, we have two different ways. One way is finding the acceleration, because both initial velocity, final velocity, time are given. We can find out acceleration by using the formula A is equal to V minus U by T. A is equal to V minus U by T. This is one method I am saying, but it may be somewhat lengthy. Why it is lengthy, I will say for you. So A is equal to V minus U by T. T value is given here. What is our T value here? 6 seconds. Then V value is there, 8 meters per second. U value is there, 5 meters per second. From this we can find out acceleration, and afterwards we have to use this formula F is equal to ma. What is m value? 100 kilograms, and a value we will get from this formula. We will substitute there. But instead of doing these all, we will use our knowledge, what we have learnt in our Newton's second law of motion. What we have learned there? Force is directly proportional to the rate of change in momentum. Rate of change in momentum. So what we can do here? F is equal to mv minus mu by t. Rate of change of momentum. Already we have this mv value, mu value, t value also is given. So instead of finding out a value separately, we can do it like this. Or otherwise what you can do here? We have this formula F is equal to m into a, no? So in the place of a, we are going to write m into v minus u by t. This is also correct only. So any way you can use. Instead of finding the acceleration separately, we can find it out here itself, no? Both the ways are correct only. But again, one more time we have to find out acceleration separately. That we are not doing here. If it is easy for you, you can do in that manner also. But I am not doing like that. I am going directly for this formula, mv minus mu by t. What is mv here? 800. What is mu here? 500 divided by, what is the time given? What is the time given? 6 seconds. So 800 minus 500. What is the value you are going to get? 300 divided by 6. Is there any minus sign? That also you check, children. There is no minus sign. Here, object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meters per second to 8 meters per second in 6 seconds. Only that they have given. They are not giving any opposite manner like that. Anyway, velocity is increasing. So, positive acceleration is there. When positive acceleration is there, force also will be positive. So, we are not putting any minus sign here. Okay. Now, we will see the 17th question. Yeah. Coming to 17th question, children. Here I will not read the question, but instead of that just I'll explain this. So here we have three persons, Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul. Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul. All the three were riding in a motor car. All the three were riding in a motor car which is having very high velocity on an expressway. Now what happened here? Some insect came and got stuck onto the windscreen. Then these three persons are giving their opinion about that. So what is their opinion? I will explain in the solution itself. So let us go for that. So here in this question, just observe the question carefully, children. Akhtar, first Kiran suggested that insect suffered a greater change in momentum of the motor car because motor car is very heavy and insect is very smaller, and change in velocity of the insect also is much more than that of motor car. So that is why it may be the effect of the insect is more, effect of the vehicle is more on the insect. Like that he has given his opinion. But Akhtar said that since motor car is moving with a larger velocity, this only is having larger, it is exerting larger velocity, so it exerted larger force on the insect. So first Kiran said that insect is having more velocity and at a time its velocity is decreased. So it may be having more force from the vehicle. Akhtar said that motor car is moving with more velocity. So because of that it will exert more force. So both these Akhtar and Kiran and also Akhtar, both are there here. Kiran is saying that insect was having more velocity. So its velocity difference is more. So that is why it is getting the more effect from the motor car. Akhtar said that it's not correct. Here our vehicle, our motor car is traveling with high velocity, no? So the initial and final velocity is difference in this motor car only is more. That is why it is exerting more pressure, more force on that particular insect. But one more person also we have here. Who is that? Rahul. What he is saying? He said that, what he said here? He said that both the motor car and insect experienced same force and change in momentum also is same. So here we have to explain who is correct. Here this person Rahul is correct. Why? Because both insect and motor, both of them will exert same force on each other because action and reaction forces are equal. When insect, though it is a very small insect here, it is having less mass, okay, but velocity, both of that if you multiply, whatever the momentum we are getting, then here we are having motor car also, both of them are traveling in opposite directions. Okay, so both of them are traveling in opposite directions. Then what happened here? Both of them are having the same momentum. So both of them, as momentum is same here, both of them will exert the same force on each other. So that is why we can say here that Rahul is correct. In this situation, Rahul is correct. Okay. Coming to 18th question. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeters? Take its downward acceleration to be 10 meters per second square. So height is there 80 centimeters, mass of the dumbbell is given 10 kg and acceleration is given as 10 meters per second square. We have to find out what is the momentum of the dumbbell. Okay. Now here in this question if you observe, height is given. What is that? 80 centimeters. So let me write here height from where this dumbbell is falling. So height, that is 80 centimeters. So we have to convert this into MKS units, no? So what we'll write? 0.8 meters. Because 80 centimeters is there, 0.8 meters. Then what is the mass of this dumbbell? Mass of the dumbbell, M. What is that mass? 10 grams, 10 kilograms. So what we'll write here? 10 kilograms. Then after that, here what is the initial velocity? Whenever any body is falling from a height, At the starting it will contain zero velocity, no? Initial velocity is 0 for the free falling object, 0. Then what about acceleration? Acceleration value also they have given a is equal to 10 meters per second square. Slowly whenever it is traveling towards downwards, then what happens, its velocity is going to increase, so positive acceleration only will be there. Then now we have to find out what is the final velocity. Then after that we'll calculate what is the momentum, what is the momentum value for that. Okay, now here what is happening, we got only these values, no? Height is there, mass is there, initial velocity, acceleration. How we can find out this velocity, final velocity? Here we have some formula, if you remember, in our kinematic equations, the third equation we have v square minus u square is equal to 2as. But where is s here? S is nothing but distance traveled, no? S is nothing but distance traveled. Here we can take displacement, because anyway it is traveling straight line motion. Whenever it is falling from a particular height, so straight line motion, we can consider that as displacement. Whatever it is there, s value we can take it as h. So this I am changing here. V square minus u square is equal to 2ah. This h I am writing here as capital H. This h I have written as capital H. Okay. So this h I am going to write here. V square minus u square is equal to 2ah. Then what we can write? V square is equal to what? U square plus 2ah. Then what is V? V is equal to square root of u square plus 2ah. What is u square? What is u value? 0. 0 square also 0 only, no? Plus, what is a value here? 10. What is the height? 0.8. Now you multiply 0 square, anyway 0, I am not considering that. Directly I am taking this 2 into 10. 20. 20 into 0.8. We will get it as 16. So what is this value here? V value, final velocity value, 4 meters per second. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out what is the momentum transferred. What is the momentum? Okay. So what is the momentum here? Final momentum, mv is equal to, anyway initial momentum 0, because it is not containing any velocity in the starting. U value 0, mu also will become 0. So momentum transferred, mv is equal to 10 kilograms into 10 kilograms into 4. 10 kilograms into 4. How we got? Final velocity. That is 40. What we have to write units? Kg meter by second. Okay. We'll continue the remaining questions in our next sessions. So till that time, just to practice these all problems, children.